Hello, everyone. This is Minister Steve from Keys of the Kingdom Broadcasting. I'd like to thank you for tuning in today. Today, we're going to continue our series on the mind of Christ. Amen. Over the coming weeks, we're going to continue to find out what the mind of Christ is, and in this week, what it is not. In the Old Testament, one Hebrew term for the word heart was leb. L-E-B, leb, refers to the inner person. It would encompass both the thought and intention, understanding, and determination, mostly processes of the mind. Today I have two examples of what the mind of Christ is not, starting in Genesis chapter 6, verses 5 through 8. And it says, "Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intent of his thoughts, of his heart, was only evil continually." Or we can say, the thoughts of his mind were continually evil. And the Lord was sorry he had made man on the earth, and he said he was grieved in his heart. So the Lord said, "I will destroy man whom I created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, creeping things and birds of the air, for I am sorry that I have made them." God destroyed the people because they allowed their minds to continually think evil thoughts, rather than totally focus on God. Another example of what the mind of Christ is not can be found in the New Testament book of Romans, written by Paul the Apostle. In Romans 1, starting with verse 18, it says that God's anger is revealed from heaven against all the sin and evil of the people who evil ways prevent the truth from being known. God punishes them because what can be known about God is plain to them, for God has made it plain. Ever since God created the world, his invisible qualities, both his eternal power and his divine nature, have been clearly seen. They are perceived in the things that God has made, so that people have no excuse at all. They know God, but they do not give him the honor that belongs to him, nor do they thank him. Instead, their thoughts have become complete nonsense, and their empty minds are filled with darkness. They say they are wise, but they are fools. And in verse 28 it says, "And even as they refused to have God in their knowledge, God gave them up unto a corrupt mind." Other Bible translations say they had a depraved mind, a defective mind, an immoral mind, or a reprobate mind. The state of mind is not what God wanted for them. It is what they wanted for themselves. The word says they refused to have God in their knowledge. The good news today is that even though people have chosen to have immoral, corrupted, and reprobate minds, God is still here to put you back in your right mind. Amen. You know, Jesus, he comes to give life and give it more abundantly. That's the way he thinks. That's his mind. But Satan, he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. That's the way he thinks. And that's his mind. So until next week, think about these things as we go forward with the mind of Christ. Amen.